don't like us over there on that.
He's gonna step on.
Team USA snowboarder Jamie Anderson saves it all for the slopes. Off the slope, she keeps saving with Xfinity Mobile.
That's cake.
It's a new kind of network that's included with her internet. She can get up to 5 lines of unlimited data. So all she pays for is data. Because the only thing Jamie loves more than daycare is saving money. Oh yeah, and snowboarding. Choose one you get.
No, I got something to teach you. It's a DJ side.
XfinityMobile.com today.
But put your headset on, man. You can rock the sounds in the headset. I want some DJ Quick Gig. I gotta do it for everybody. I don't know where he is. It was crazy. Beautiful DJ Freddie Kid. Everybody gonna be hating on the Eagles again. They're gonna be like, Minnesota's gonna win this.
NFL prime time.
somehow, some way, the Saints are not going to play.
Yeah!
And that's start right now against the setting.
As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team.
Okay, player, let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, shit, I said it again.
It's an exciting game. Obviously, a disappointing game to lose in the fashion we did. I was proud of our players, though. We fought back in the second half, climbed back in. Made enough plays to put ourselves in that position. This will take a while to build. But at some point in the past, it just take a good time. But I thought overall, I was proud of the fight. Then we responded in the second half. We got ourselves in the hole in the first half. In the end, we came in short. Good questions. Like I just been saying, we've done a lot of fighting this year, and we've dealt with a lot of adversity, a lot of different players, and a lot of injuries, and you guys have stepped up and looked the far off to the end and lost to a good team tonight, and have a chance in a position that. Oh, yeah. Our game, play it long enough, you have some breaks like that, and some losses, it's tough to get over on. Hopefully, when your career's done, you'll probably move the
I'm glad the Saints lost, man. They be talking all that shit. They was talking all that shit about Cam Newton, sending them shit and coming out with brooms. We gonna bust their ass, man.
anything inside.
Pause. I don't mean it like that. I know, I ain't mean it. They can't beat us, man. Minnesota cannot beat the Eagles. I'm telling y'all. Minnesota can't beat the Eagles. Everybody watching on YouTube, we gonna beat
here like
Minnesota.
second.
Let me see this.
Hey!
No, all these people up there hated on the Eagles. All of them.
The way he's able to sort of close
They're gonna be like, I had a lapse in judgment.
That's it, no.
make sure he knows that he thinks he did the right thing in March. I think it's something he's got to push the advance again. I know we had the right call, it's disappointing, but you can't, you want to lose somebody else.
One quick thing, we talked about the Minnesota Vikings in the heartbreak of Jerry Anderson and NFC champion Blair Walsh. Minnesota playoff heartbreak really started in 1975. The Dallas Cowboys took a Hail Mary at Old Metropolitan Stadium. Drew Pearson had an unbelievable 21-17 lead. And when Minnesota Vikings gave 2 tickets to this playoff game to a 100-year-old fan named Miller. It was their first ever Minnesota Vikings playoff. So this one will go down in Minnesota as the Hail Miller.
The Hail Miller.
The Hail Mary now that they've had to suffer and endure with since
That's what you call it.
1975.
Number 1 and number 2.
Just like everybody thought, it'll be Case Keenum and Nick Foles playing in the
Let's get in
NFC
it.
Championship game with a right to go to Super Bowl
Yeah.
52.
Yeah.
Imagine the prospect in Vegas you could have
It's
had
working.
with that if you laid it down.
If it don't, it's a descent.
That's what it said.
Oh shit.
Believe it or not, that wasn't the only crazy game we saw today. As Jacksonville did again, despite the best efforts of the Killer Bees to come back late. They're dancing in Jacksonville. We'll have the latest on it on NFL.
I got the weather on random. I'm gonna take that off.
Taco Bell. Experience the power of the dollar with the new $1 Stacker.
It was desyncing. It should be cool now. It should be cool now.
Wendy's 4 for $4 is now better than ever because it's a deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and drinks. So choose the double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4.
That shit taking forever,
Try it
man.
and pick your favorite. It takes what makes the new 4 for $4 deliciously different. Only in Landing.
My experience with USAA has been excellent. They always refer to me as Master Sergeant. They really appreciate the military family and it really shows.
See, sometimes the signal when we catch you. Now it's together. It's together. We caught. We straight. Told you the random weather. I like kicking. It's the halftime you get the ball, you go, baby. Go. I love that's how I play. I play fast speed. Now I don't play slow speed. Nigga, I'm gonna fall. You can't handle that fast shit, nigga. You can't handle it.
Get 18% below MSRP on the most popular remaining 2017 GMC Acadia models. That's over $9,100 below MSRP on GMC Acadia Denali. We are professional.
Let's go. You know what he's hitting for.
It's time for Sleep Number's lowest prices of the season. The only plan that adjusts on both sides to your ideal coverage.
I'm watching Sports Center hand playing.
Right now,
No, it's NFL Live. Look, the ball, they ain't saying nothing about the ball. Let them catch the ball though. Sean Payton just came out. Somebody in there probably sucker punched him. Like, yo, you fucked up. That's the color jersey shit. Like, she got a white one. So, one was the white. Oh, she got the black is nice too, but the white is nice too. You got Carson Wentz. You ain't have no latest jersey with anybody playing right now. Who? I'm talking. He out the playoffs. Ain't Carson Wentz is hurt. He ain't in the playoffs. You ain't got no. I got Nick Foles. Who else I got? I got Nick Foles, Zach Ertz. Who? Somebody. I got Nick Foles jersey and Zach Ertz.
Yeah, from 2013.
So what? Nick Foles still playing? How about that? He on the team again as a Nike. Yeah, it's a Nike jersey. How about that? Nick Foles, baby. Back. Philly's back.
That match, only at Mattress Warehouse, where sleep happens.
Traps.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
You gotta watch him. See, he goes all the line. You gotta watch him. Water boy, slaughter boy. Get that A-Rap money. Here we go. Here we go. Got him. Got him. Got him.
So nothing there. I don't know if that's all right. You got to look at blocking there, don't you? You should agree with that total. At some point, they have to minute the plan of attack.
Well, defense getting it done again. 30-10. Down to point. Case Keenum to Stephon Diggs. Inbounds. Drops in for a walk-off touchdown that propels Minnesota into the NFC Championship game in the most ridiculous.
Oh! That should have been a pick star.
And there you see behind the same line.
Watch the Fizzo.
And they will be doing that all week long as they get set. Travel to Philadelphia next Sunday for Championship Sunday.
Oh, on a 1-star. That was some corny ass shit right there. The fuck out of here.
The capability to set. And if you didn't see it earlier,
Look, all that dome shit they was doing today, Fred, that shit ain't happening outside. Running up and down the field. That weather gonna have them fucked up.
He's going to be taken down shy on the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, he sounds like a girl on his unbelievable. Look.
Possible run anticipation.
No. sank a little. Fuck. Run him over! It should be supper. Give me this. It should be look like a supper. She almost got smashed in between. Then they ain't taking him out still. He must not be in the 80s. When they take him out, he'll be down in the 80s. Get off you, water boy! Look, he sounds like a little girl. It's unbelievable. Don't you hear him? Oh my goodness. I know, he sounds like a girl, don't he? No, he's a big dumb dude. Oh my goodness.
He said, I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say. And then
he sound like what you
hey, Fred, you went to see Sports Center. This dude, Everson Griffin, he sounds like a girl. Get off, man. You can't make them tackles.
He was strong.
Yeah, he was strong when he did. Everson Griffin sounds like a girl. He sound worse than Mike Tyson. Oh, they did sub him out. See, they've been playing.
Endless loop. This is endless loop. Obviously, Saints fans don't want to see it like that.
Gotta stay focused. Cover 2. Cheese! Deep! No, it don't work like that no more, man.
No one can't catch. Bro, every time I tried to fake a punt, it didn't work. It's Corey Graham can't catch.
Fumble! Oh!
Sauce! No ketchup, just sauce.
Just sauce, baby. Just
sauce.
A-Rab money.
You sound money.
See, look, it didn't download my joint, so they back when Jay and Jai just came on Eagles. The commentary. The last game my commentary thing I played was against them.
The last pass, but
please don't stop.
Michael Jenkins.
My shoe.
That's Michael Jenkins.
Yeah, well, trying to get out of power. You know, one of the things I said
it's Michael Jenkins, baby. He almost was a dickhead. He called the wrong. He didn't eat no clock up. It shouldn't even want that. Look, if I was coaching, if I was coaching a team, Drew Brees and when they never got the ball back. If all he had to do was keep the clock running, run the ball.
This is pretty good.
Tight end. That was a good play. I was stacked too hard on the run. What I had on that call? See? That was all my fault.
You know, first thing I did was saying get out of bounds.
Me too.
And then I saw him running. I'm looking to see if
stop chewing your nails.
And then I'm going back and look and see if we have any penalties.
Take your hands out your mouth. That's nasty, man.
And then the next thing I did was look at the clock to see how much time is left. So I don't see that jump out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You know, I told the defensive guys after they scored the second touchdown, I said, you know, we knew this was going to be a dogfight. You don't play that way again. Things they do offensively, weapons they have.
Roller coaster. You hear making that noise? Shit broke, man. Somebody broke my shit again. How? I didn't know. Listen.
We had an opportunity on 4th and 10 and didn't get it stopped. You know, it was, you know, I probably stuck with a call one too many times.
Oh my God. Damn! He lobbed that shit up there. See that shit get lobbed in the air? Then I didn't make my adjustment right up. That's supposed to be listening to Paul on him.
When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver in the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps
you want to talk about
he looks downfield,
range
he
of
knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Drew Brees.
Hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far after that last run. Not much is going to change in that area.
That's Drew Brees talking shit.
And really the offensive line not holding him much. But Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
The playoffs with this team and that defense. So much about our guys and our team.
Greenbow looks like his dog.
I know he's talking. He's a motherfucker.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
No, see, the Saints talk so much shit, they need that L.
Boswell on now to kick this
Yeah,
away.
listen, we got a tight-knit team, you know, and all the guys are good friends off the team. It's not like it's
took off of
in some cases,
Here's the offense for Philadelphia. We were discussing a little bit earlier. Sargent came out for the first time, but over 400 yards of offense last week against Denver.
See, it's different. Something's different. Something wrong with one down. But I don't have it this. This should be cheaper.
I've been around long
I know. No, it's on the button still. That's the only thing, button still.
Obviously, we everyone say back in the playoffs, when we go home, we really got it back. This would have been one for the ages. We've been able to pull off.
Under 4 to go now as the clock.
Drew Brees looks like a puppy dog.
You have to. I mean, when my career's all said and done, I'm sure that, you know,
Out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And some room to work. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. This is Ajayi. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Ajayi. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Ajayi. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 67 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Smith will come in motion right. The play clock's running down. Now the former Oregon man. This is Kenyon Barner. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 1st down. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey from 21 yards away. There the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give to Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it's Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run with Ajayi. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. Foles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The give is to Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Flush to his right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd down following the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Foles. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. Because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Foles' Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fresh set of downs here. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette. could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
A handoff, Fournette running left. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll throw it. Bortles forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry able to drop him for a loss of 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's taken to the 26. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run again with Ajayi. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries, and it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
On second down, here's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. To Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got him.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And guess what? That incompletion gives me a chance to ask you who your MVP is in the NFL right now. Who are you going with?
Well, there's so many different choices, right? Tom Brady's a perennial, and you could never go wrong with him, and he's still rallying New England.
He's got too many trophies.
Oh,
Give me somebody else.
Look at you. You can't ding him for that. But listen, to me it comes down to Carson Wentz in Philadelphia having an extraordinary second season, and what Alex Smith is doing in Kansas City cannot be overestimated right now. And I'm going to go with Alex Smith because head-to-head, his Kansas City Chiefs beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that's true. If the Eagles, though, 8-1 right now, should be interesting to watch the rest of the way.
Sounds like you're making a case for Carson Wentz.
I am. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw here. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. All right, you ready to go on a tangent with me here real quick?
Let's go.
We were discussing off air the top 5 picks in the 2016 draft. Boy, those guys are having good seasons, aren't they?
They really nailed that one, didn't they? And you go right to the top because Jared Goff, many people wanted to call it bust last year. Oh, no, not at all. The Rams are 6-2. He's playing awfully well as their quarterback. Carson Wentz continues to ascend in Philadelphia. Joey Bosa, not many people blocking him out there in L.A., that's for sure. Zeke's still the premier running back in the league.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Time for a break. back. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
I try to pitch that. I ain't had nothing on the sideline. I try to pitch it back.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it again with Fournette. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Out to his left. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fournette running right. Fournette fighting through. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Ivory. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Ivory taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Salek here, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Foles. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin with a run by Fournette. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Bortles. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Greg Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A run with Smallwood. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football. And especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. On play action, now Bortles. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run with Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Binds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. shotgun now for Bortles. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.